ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The B.A.AA Senior National Track and Field Championships underway in the nation's second city. R.J. Philippe at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex with the latest.
Men and women.
Thanks, Jonathan. We're here at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex at the B.A.AA Senior National Track and Field Championships. This is the best of the best in the Bahamas, vying for an opportunity to represent the Bahamas at the upcoming World Championships. The opening ceremonies recently got started, and on the track right now, you're getting ready for the third heat of the 400 meters, and tomorrow will be the finals. I have with me President of the B.A.A's, Mr. Jamiko Archer, who is the mastermind behind all of this. Talk about what you've been seeing so far and your expectations for this meet.
Well, we just had a mild explosion just now with Stephen Gardner just running a pedestrian fast time, quote unquote, to a 45.54 second race, and he looks amazing. So we're looking forward to an exciting time, and it's always great to be here in Grand Bahama.
Well, Grand Bahama definitely is happy to have this year's Nationals. Let's talk about the big-time athletes. We're talking about Shawnee Miller. Persons are here, a very good crowd and waiting to see her. What's the expectations from her?
Well, it's always our pleasure to host our Nationals here in Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama has a certain electricity that you just can't find very many places. And so that excitement in and of itself is amazing. And to have someone like a Shawnee Miller, a celebrity, she's more than just an athlete. She is really the talk of the world. And so it's a pleasure to have Shawnee here with us. And I'll tell you a joke. I was walking with someone yesterday, and of course, she wasn't wearing her beautiful blue hair. And so I said, Shawnee Miller is here. He said, no, she is. And I said, you just passed her. He said, no, I didn't see the hair. So she's reached celebrity status because whenever you see Shawnee, you look for the blue hair. And so that was funny for me because she's now iconic. She's known for something very special, and I think that's special for the country.
And last but not least, the World Championships a few months away. What's the expectation for the Bahamas team? What kind of team are we going to put together so we can compete against the world?
Well, you know, the interesting thing for us is that we have a number of our athletes who are college-based, and so trying to organize that has been tough, but we're looking forward to a great World Championship, and of course, we're going to bring home some medals.
Thank you so much, Jamiko. Back to you in studio, Jonathan.
Magic City.
Should be an exciting weekend. Well, the Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championships coming to a close today at the Albany Resort. Amajal Knowles was on the course.
Well, after 3 days of competition, the Bahamas taking a top 3 spot in the Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championships here at the Albany Resort, highlighted by some impressive individual performances, starting first in the boys 11 to 13 division with Diego Azor, who led comfortably throughout the 3 days of competition.
I had quite a big lead going into the last day. It was still tough. The person behind me did a good fight, but it was fun, tough and fun at the same time.
Tell me a bit about your familiarity with the course. Obviously, you live here in Albany, so you kind of have a bit of an advantage, obviously, knowing the course. Just tell me a bit about how that played in.
Off the tee, definitely, because I would step up and already know where to hit it instead of trying to think, and just know where to miss it and where the places are not to miss it, especially on par 5s, because I know I can miss it there, and it won't cost me anything.
Course familiarity would also be key for Sophia Nan, who would take her division after being comfortably ahead all 3 days of the competition.
It really helped because it's my home course. I play every day, and it was nice to know the green pace and where to leave it, and under pressure where I miss. It's good to know. It was really hard. On the last day, I just played steady and safe, and I got it done.
Team Bahamas with an impressive overall performance. Echoing these sentiments, President of the Bahamas Golf Federation, Linford Miller.
There are 7 trophies to be won, and obviously 2 of those are going to remain in the Bahamas until next year. So that's a good thing. We're hoping as the other guys come in, we're able to claim a little bit more and move a little bit closer to the top.
Well, BGF executives and coaches are surely happy and impressed with Team Bahamas' top 3 finish. And just how the 2-4-2 swung their way to the top 3 of the leaderboards, I'll try and do the same. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I wasn't on that team as a junior. Well, taking a look now at the overall results in the team standings. Team Bahamas finishing up in third place, as you heard, 129 points. Jamaica second, 137. And Puerto Rico repeating as champs with 155. Individually in the 11 and 13 boys, as you saw just now, Diego Azar, he won the title by 7 shots. He had a final round 78 and finished 6 over. In the 15 and under boys, Heathcliff Keane finishing 8th at plus 30, a final round 86. Zion Taylor 4 places back there in 12th place at 44 over, a final round 85. As for Benjamin Knowles, he finished 15th at plus 58, a final round 100. In the 18 and under boys, the Keth Hedge tied for 9th at 27 over, a final round 81. Dominic Reeves, he shot a 96 in the final round, finished 15th at plus 106. In the 11 and 13 girls, Taisha Tynes 5th at 65 over, a final round 95. In the 15 and under girls, you saw her as well, Sophia Anand picking up the title for the 242. She had a final round 75 and finished at 2 over. Kendall Campbell 8th at plus 56, a final round 87. As for the 18 under girls, Haley Turnquest and Ashley Michelle 4th and 5th respectively at plus 36 and 39 over. Well, Team Bahamas in high spirits after winning their first game of the Under-17 Boys CENTROBASKET tournament in Puerto Rico last night. The 2-4-2 rebounding from a 5-point loss to the host in the opener. They put away El Salvador 87-56.
Yesterday, the last 5 minutes, how they ended the game, I think carried over into today's game, and that was really important.
Yesterday's game was a tough loss. We played hard, we played as a team, but we didn't come out with the win. But today we came out with a better momentum. We played physically, we played hard, and we played as a team today.
Teams now, as they scout you, they tend to say, okay, we got a pinpoint on this one and that one, but now when you got a pinpoint on 6 and 7 guys scoring in double figures, that's a harder team to scout.
Just had to play team ball, you know. My teammates was helping me out all through the way. And I had to give all the thanks and glory to God because He gave me the ability to come out there and play strong and play hard.
Now, Team Bahamas closing out pool play today against the U.S. Virgin Islands. Both teams entering with identical 1-1 records, meaning the winner would advance to the semifinals and keep their hopes alive for a shot at making it to the Under-18 FIBA Americas Championship next year. Tight ball game after the first quarter, 15 all, also tied 34 all at the half. The 2-4-2 taking a 3-point lead after 3 in the fourth quarter. It was all Bahamas. They come away with the victory. Dayton Aubrey doing most of the damage. He had a game-high 31 points. Tyler Pinder adding 14. Ramad Dean, another double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds. Malik Joseph also in double figures with 11. Now in the Final Four, the Bahamas taking on the top team from Group B, that is Mexico. A win there, and they automatically qualify for the FIBA Americas tournament. With a loss, the 2-4-2 will take on the loser between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, with the winner there advancing. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture and Seabreeze MP, the Honorable Anisha Roll, welcoming Buddy Hield and his Hope 24 Elite team to the Edward Charles Cotter Park this morning for a one-day clinic. The initiative allowed boys and girls within the constituency to meet and train with the NBA star, while also learning about the importance of discipline and living a healthy lifestyle.
Today, this is not only hope, but Buddy Hield, by you coming here, you have demonstrated your commitment to making a difference. To making a difference in the life of your younger brothers and sisters. To making a difference in the life of your country.
This man has a great heart. He has make it right. He has continued to do it right. He is a father. He is a brother. He is a motivational speaker. He has a heart of gold.
I have my coaches here with me from the States. You know, they've been with me from when I was 17 years old. A little boy from the Bahamas. Coming to America. You know, they guide me, they help me. You know, I take the criticism from them, even though I wouldn't want to take it. You know, so now I'm here today. I'll be able to speak to you all, and one day this could be one of you guys here speaking to the future generation. So I just want you all to be respectful. You know, take whatever you learn from here, and just don't apply it just for today. Apply it for your everyday life. You know, and just make sure you continue working. And if you keep putting God first, and you really believe in yourself, and you believe you can go somewhere, anything is possible.
Our national cricket team getting their first taste of action yesterday in Bermuda. They played a 50-over match.
Bermuda batted first. They scored 270 runs in 50 overs. We had some good bowling. Mark Taylor, Greg Taylor Jr., just to mention a couple. We brought a good team. We have a lot of good batting. It's just that we were not used to playing it for a long time, and we didn't really apply ourselves. So that was the reason for us scoring only 107 runs. This is the first time we played a 50-over match since we played in the World Division 5 League in 2010 in the same place where we are in Bermuda. So it was kind of difficult because the ICC moved away from the 50 overs in the regular competition between countries and created a T20 division.
The Pan Am Games officially underway in Lima, Peru. Tennis will be the first discipline for the 242. Baker Newman, a part of that two-man team.
So far, things are going really well. The village is really nice, makes you feel at home for sure. The people here are great. This practice facility is red clay, so a little change of pace, but I like it. It's super slow, so definitely being in good shape helps. Evens the playing field across all players, so I'm excited for that. I always love the opportunity to compete for the country, and yeah, it's definitely a different feeling, but I like it. I love that. It's not just me out there, it's the whole country. So as far as the players goes, most of the players I've seen at other events on the Pro Tour, so familiar with most of them. I'd say the biggest difference is playing on a bigger stage, which some people play better, some people play worse. My attitude is just enjoy it. I just want to go out there, do the best I can, and enjoy it to the fullest.
The minor league baseball diamond last night, Deshaun Knowles 1 for 4, a double, an Orem 6-5 loss to Ogden. In the Arizona League, Trent DeVoe also 1 for 4, a run scored and an RBI as the Angels lost to the Royals 14-3. Keith Ron Moss, the same stat line, 1 for 4, a run scored as the Rangers topped the Dodgers 4-1. Warren Saunders 1 for 4 as well, a double, 2 runs batted in the Gulf Coast Mets 6-1 win over the Cardinals. James Roll 1 for 3, an RBI in the Dominican League as the Orioles beat the Mets 10-2. Anthony Seymour 1 for 3, drove in the lone run for Jacksonville. He also stole his 12th base on the season in a 6-1 loss to Biloxi. Jazz Chisholm 1 for 4. He stole his 12th base as Jackson went down to Mississippi 3-1. As for Todd Isaacs, he was 0 for 4 with an RBI in Grand Junction 7-5 loss to Rocky Mountain. And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.